First practical step in the creation of any Unreal Engine project is to first create the project and set up all the parameters and settings that you want for that project in reference to the editor itself. And the way we do this is that we just press the create project button, in this case for 2 FPS, and it'll download itself and create the project, and then we just open it. It's easy as that. If you already have a project that has previous work in it and you would like to implement 2 FPS, the setup takes a little bit more time. Firstly, find the two projects in their folder. They should be located in Documents, Unreal Projects. Inside the config folder, you can find a bunch of files which define the project settings. Inside both projects, open up the physical material settings. Then transfer the data from the 2 FPS to the project that you're porting it to. Copying data like this is generally okay because there's a couple of fields. However, for the input settings, there's quite a few different fields. So I find it's best to just go into the config folder and copy the default input.ini. Just copy and paste the data inside the file to your current file. You'll also want to enable the Chaos Physics plugin and the Water plugin. These should be enabled by default, but sometimes they aren't. On top of this, you'll also want to open up the project settings and set the editor startup map and the game startup map to the main menu and the dev level, just so every time you open up the project, it'll open up to a certain level that's suitable. You'll also want to change the default game mode to the 2 FPS game mode and the game instance to the 2 FPS instance. I'm not going to create a tutorial on how to merge certain types of assets together unless it's a very, very specific type of asset, such as ballistics effects, which I might do in the future, purely because there's so many and it would be impossible to cover each one. But if you're going to do that, I would recommend merging whatever asset you have and taking that code and merging that code with 2 FPS rather than doing vice versa, purely because 2 FPS will probably be more complicated than whatever that asset is that you're integrating with 2 FPS, if that makes sense. Anyway, this video has been about how to create a project and transfer the project settings to other projects. Thanks for buying 2 FPS and have a fantastic day.